Hey there, YouTube viewers. Today I'm going to share with you my top 10 list of most rewatched movies. This list of movies are the movies that I watch the most. I can leave them in the DVD player all day long and watch them over and over and over and over again. I never get tired of seeing them. Starting with number 10, Catch Me If You Can, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. This movie goes several years back. It is a true story actually, of a master con artist that started at a very young age. And before he turns 21, he successfully passes himself off as a lawyer, a pilot, a doctor. He forges tons and tons of checks. This movie is just sheer reality, in your face, proof that criminals are sometimes too smart. But it's a really awesome movie. I recommend anyone check it out if you haven't seen it before. Catch Me If You Can. Number 9. Mixed Nuts. I can watch this movie any time of year. It is actually a Christmas movie, for the most part, it takes place on Christmas night, and it's actually a story about these people that work inside of a suicide hotline. They run a suicide hotline actually out of their apartment, and it's actually oddly enough, it is a comedy starring Steve Martin, but it's kind of a light-hearted, holiday, humorous kind of thing, despite the actual plot of it. Mixed Nuts. Like I said, you can watch this any time of year, or at least I can. But if you just only want to watch it during the holiday season, the month of December, when that approaches, that's my main excuse to watch this movie over and over again. So, my next movie on the list, number 8, is Wolf of Wall Street. Another Leonardo DiCaprio movie, obviously. He's one of my favorite actors, has been for quite some time. This movie has sex, money, power, and drugs. What else can you ask for in a movie? It's all in here. It basically, it's another real life movie, or movie based on the actual events of a person's life that actually lived. You get what I'm saying? It's about the character that Leonardo DiCaprio plays. It entails his rise to stardom in the stock market, and it's very, very entertaining. It's a wonderful movie to watch. I recommend you check it out if you have not seen it yet. Wolf of Wall Street. That's upside down. Next, I have Halloween. Halloween is number 7 on my favorite movie list, most rewatched movie list, I should say. This movie, first off, it takes place on Halloween. Any of you that know me know that I am a Halloween fanatic. My life kind of revolves around Halloween. I live every day like it's Halloween, more or less. This movie it's awesome. It's been remade. There's actually 2 remakes of Halloween. There's one remake of Halloween, this first one, and then there's a remake of Halloween 2, which is done by one of my favorite artists, Rob Zombie. His versions of Halloween are amazing. They're awesome, as well as all of Rob Zombie's movies. They are on lists that I have, just not really on this particular one, only because Rob Zombie's movies are awesome. They're great. I have rewatched several of those many times. They're just not, I just can't put them in at any time of day and watch them and be like chilled. Sometimes I have to kind of brace myself to watch a Rob Zombie movie. So the original Halloween, Number 7 on my list, definitely worth checking out. And my next movie on my list is Just My Luck. Just My Luck is a movie starring Lindsay Lohan, and it is about this girl. She's like this really happy-go-lucky girl. It just seems like if it's raining outside and she doesn't have an umbrella, the rain just stops mid drop, and just elevators come to her automatically. There's all those little perils that normal people face in life. This movie, I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of exaggerated, but she doesn't tend to have to conquer those things. She's just always really lucky. And what happens is this lucky girl, she gets a promotion at work. No surprise there, and she gets control over throwing this big party for her company. And she decides to throw a masquerade party. And what happens is she creates this masquerade party purposely to make it somewhat of a mystical atmosphere. Well, it is extremely mystical, because what happens is she ends up, this really lucky girl, she goes there and is in this mystical atmosphere, and something happens almost like Freaky Friday, if you've ever seen that movie, Freaky Friday, or read the book, type of thing, only she doesn't switch bodies with someone else. She switches luck, I guess you could say, with someone else. She's really lucky, and she becomes somewhat intimate with this guy that just has the worst of luck. Elevators are never there for him. It's always raining when he walks outside, and so they switch luck, and all of a sudden this happy, free-spirited girl with this wonderful life, she becomes like a total hot mess. It's crazy. It's great. And some might say that it actually reflects Lindsay Lohan's life in real life. But I love Lindsay Lohan. I love her. She's hot. She's rich. I would probably be doing the same thing, or what, I don't even know what she's doing, but I would probably be right there with her in her situation if I was her. So do it, girl. Just My Luck. Check it out. Number 5 on my list is Home Alone. What? It's Home Alone. Come on, it's Home Alone. That's all I have to say. And yes, like I said, I can watch any of these movies that I'm talking about any time of year, all year round. Home Alone is one of them. It's funny. It's humorous. It's lighthearted. It has wonderful music. I don't mind. I can listen to holiday music all year round. I don't really mind if it's only on Christmas time. But as I said before, with Mixed Nuts, the month of December is when it's all out Home Alone marathon time, because then I have the perfect excuse and I just want to watch it more because it fits the occasion. So Home Alone, I am sure everyone's seen it. If you haven't, you're probably one of the last people that haven't, but check it out if you haven't, definitely. I'm not saying watch it a million times like me, because that might be kind of nutty, but in any case, it's wonderful. And number 4 on my list is Hocus Pocus. Definitely a Halloween movie. Definitely a movie I can watch over and over again. Not just during Halloween. It is a movie about 3 witches that were resurrected after being dead for 300 years, and they come back after 300 years, waving their wands and just getting wild all over the place. It's fun. It's a movie for all to enjoy. Adults, kids, I don't think there are very many people that would say that Hocus Pocus is at least not on their favorite Halloween movie list. It just so happens to be one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my most rewatched movies of all time. So, Hocus Pocus, there you have it. And number 3 on the list, this is actually a triple feature collection of Audrey Hepburn. My personal favorite in this collection happens to be Breakfast at Tiffanys. Breakfast at Tiffanys. It kind of has it all. Audrey Hepburn is in it, so that obviously means it's got style, it has class, it's elegant, it's humorous, and once again, Audrey Hepburn plays Holly Golightly, and Holly Golightly is a hot mess too. Somehow I seem to really enjoy watching movies with women that are hot messes. So there you have it. Breakfast at Tiffany's. And number 2, The Social Network. Now, I'm showing you the cover. It is obviously a little bit worn out, and considering how much I've watched it, it's actually kind of surprising that it's not more worn out than this. I've also lent it out, let people borrow it, so there's my excuse. But one of the things I love about this movie, aside from just loving the movie itself, is what you see here is the cover. It's awesome. It kind of just represents, I think this cover actually partially sold me on the movie. Even I saw it, I loved it, I bought it, and it just kept getting better and better because just there's so many things about it that are wonderful, and this cover is one. If you see here, basically, if you're all familiar with, at all familiar with the story of Mark Zuckerberg and his rise to fame, of course, you know, there are some allegations of, you know, his copyright issues, or, you know, however you describe that. I don't really know exactly how to phrase that in legal terms. But this on the front, it says, "You don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies." That's pretty cool. It kind of describes what the movie's about, which it doesn't surprise me that they would use something like this because it's kind of Facebook media geniuses. So, you know, that kind of goes hand in hand, of course. It'd be pretty bold and straight and to the point. These are some of the phrases that are used to describe Zuckerberg in the film. And then, of course, just, you know, regular other stuff on there. It's really, really cool. It starts basically on the Harvard campus where Zuckerberg attended as a student. And check it out. It's really great. And number 1 on my list is Secret Window. It is the ultimate psychological thriller with a surprise ending starring Johnny Depp, one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite. It's amazing. I love it. So definitely see this if you get a chance. Now, I usually always have in my videos just kind of like an honorable mention that doesn't necessarily fit into my top 10. But this time my honorable mention is going to be the musical Rock of Ages. It's awesome. I've always kind of liked musical, but this one is by far my favorite because it features tunes from some of my favorite 80s hair bands, and it's really awesome. It's great. I can't watch it without getting up and dancing or moving around at least. I would recommend you check it out if you haven't seen it. It's wonderful, and that's my list of most rewatched movies. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you would like to see more of my videos, either leave me a comment in the comment section or subscribe to my channel and you'll get notified every time I upload a new one. Thanks a lot, guys.